All right, so we're going to move on to launch itself. So launch is basically the overarching dashboard for all of your automation host services and all of your automation integrations that you've performed with your automation host and your agents. And if we go to launch, there we go. Actually, you can see that we just had the release notes for the new version. Let me try to get this out of the way for a second. There we go. There we go. Now we can see the rest of the screen. So up at the top, you have some various information. You can filter by project, of course, which I am not currently doing. You can filter on the status of a particular host, whether it's online or offline. Since I'm in a demo environment, I'm only showing the online host because you can get overwhelmed with the number of offline hosts we currently have. You can also filter by tags, and filtering by tags, you can actually tag your hosts with a piece of information so that you can filter on those. So that way you can say, hey, these hosts are working with a specific framework, so these are the ones that I want to see at any given time. We can also kill that, and it will bring back all the online hosts. We can also see which jobs might be scheduled at any given time as well. This might take a little bit longer to load. Okay, we're going to go back over to the hosts, and then we're going to start going through some of the features that you get from the launch dashboard. Down here at the bottom, you see all the online hosts. We can see the one that I was running initially, and if we click on it, we can actually see a lot of the same information that we get from logging directly into the web interface for the host, which we saw over here. So logging into the dashboard, we can also see the jobs that we've currently kicked off. And we can also see the agents that are on that host as well. So these are all the types of jobs that you can currently run. You have all of the same ability here that you do over on the local web interface for the automation host, including creating a new agent, as well as performing various functions on existing agents. You can view the logs for them. You can edit, delete, deactivate them, or reactivate them if they've been deactivated. But we get one more feature here that we don't have if you log into the local web interface, and that's the ability to copy an agent to another host. If we select this, we'll be offered a dialog box that will allow us to select from a list of currently online or offline automation host services, and you'll be able to copy that configuration over. It should be said that this will only copy the configuration for that agent. If you have any files that are local that you need for testing, you will need to copy those over manually. This does not have access to the file system. But once you copy that agent over, you will be able to run that particular test off of the new host service pretty much anytime you want. It'll show up in your list of hosts to be able to select from when you schedule a test from qTest. Also, we have the ability to upgrade automatically our host services. So you can see here that I performed several host upgrades on my own services, and I actually have one available to me right now. To see the actual host automation upgrades available, we can click over here on the side and go to the host, view the upgrade log. We can also select it and hit the upgrade button, and this will bring up any additional versions. As you can see, we've just released 2.2.2 of the automation host service. I'm running a version behind. I could upgrade this right now if I wanted to. It pulls. The interval is about 10 to 15 minutes, and then your automation host service will upgrade by itself. There is no more manual intervention for having to upgrade your automation host services anymore. This is all done automatically. About a year ago, this wasn't the case, and it was a much more complicated procedure.
Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the Tricentis Academy channel to get the latest tips and tricks and user tutorials to help you best utilize Tricentis' continuous testing platform. For more information, please click the links in the description.